there's another Whit interviewed. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy C-Dub, aka Whit, coming at you guys with another Whit interviewed. And today I'm interviewing somebody that's very particular. They're different from any other person that I've interviewed thus far. They are a U23 Category 2, I believe, cyclist. Sit back, relax, and enjoy more from your boy C-Dub, aka Whit. Peace. Please excuse me. I called him a U23 Cat 2. He's a junior Cat 3. What's going on, beautiful people? So as I said to you earlier, I have a U23 racer, rider, roadie here with us, and it is Pablo Lozano. And so I'm excited to have him with us for Whit interviewed. And I want to say initially, please excuse all the ambient and background noise. We are at Panera Bread, so you're going to have a little bit of background noise. So just work with us on this one as I continue to look for a location that's pretty much secluded and we can get this stuff in professionally. So again, Pablo, thank you for coming, man. It's so good to see you, and thankful for you taking out your time. I know you're probably training and getting schoolwork done or whatever, but tell us, you know, the Road Runner family, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Pablo Lozano. I'm 17 years old and I go to high school right now. Yeah, I've been a cyclist for a long time. So basically what I do is go to school and do cycling every day.
So that's pretty easy, right? Go to school, get good grades. How's your grades look?
Yeah, pretty good.
So look, he's got good grades, which keeps him riding. You know how I was raised. If your grades are bad, you're not playing those sports. So, you know, I know his father and his mother, and they're like family to me. So this is really awesome to have him on the channel. But again, he's in school. What school you going to?
High-Tech High Chula Vista.
Man, I don't know what you just said. What'd you say?
High-Tech High Chula Vista.
High-tech.
Yeah.
So it's like a tech school.
Yeah.
So, all right. So with the next question, what's your profession? So what field of technology are you looking at going into?
I really want to go, not technology, but with architecture to college next year. Yeah.
So hold on. So let me share something with you all. So of course, I'm originally from Kansas City, Missouri. This is not about me, but this is we got a lot in common. So since I was 13 years old, I wanted to be an architect. 13 years old. So of course, played football, went to college, was a chicken with his head cut off. And I wanted to go to school for architecture, but somehow, some way, found myself in business. Actually, it was like psychology, then business. I was all over the place. Yeah. But I'm in the Navy Seabees because I saw a Navy SEAL TV show on HGTV or something like that, or like the History Channel, and I put architecture and I put Navy together and came up with Seabees. And so now I've been 17 years in the United States Navy Seabees. So that's amazing. So his profession eventually will be a pro rider and architect.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. So let's carry on. And you alluded to it earlier. You said you've been riding bikes for how long?
For 13 years.
13 years. And how old are you?
17.
So he's just been riding a bike since he was 4 years old. And that's amazing because, and I guess that's again a part of my D-File. D-File means don't forget about us. And it's pretty much the Whit version of just a youth program. Being able to reach out to kids, get them on bikes, and just share these experiences that we have, you know, riding, you know, not just riding from your house to your friend's house and back, but actually getting out there and doing something with the bike and enjoying it. This guy's a beast. I mean, he's got podiums and I ride with him and I get dropped and this dude's just crushing it. But so you see there's a major difference of 13 years and just a few years on the bike. So that's pretty amazing. Yeah. All right. So let me ask you this, and I know some of these questions may hit you low, but just roll with me. What's your passion?
So my passion is, like right now, it's cycling. Like I really like cycling. And how I said, I want to study architecture, so probably I want to go to college with a cycling team and with architecture.
That's cool. Have you identified any schools that have both programs?
Called Poly, San Luis Obispo.
Gotcha. Okay, that's sweet. That's sweet. And that's amazing because a lot of people that I know, they don't really get into cycling until they from where I am from, Kansas City, Missouri, or even people in the military, they don't get into cycling until they went to college, which is very crazy because a lot of colleges have cycling teams. But the issue is like where do they pull their people from? You know, and it's I guess people go to college and then try out versus it being like baseball or like football, so you have scouts go out and find your people. So you know that's pretty cool, and I like that because again that's my heart, my part of my vision. I want to get cycling in the elementary schools, in the middle schools, in the high schools, so that the kids can compete early. And then it can be just like any other professional sport now, from high school to college, academic or a athletic scholarship, on to college and do your thing. And then if you want to go pro world tour or whatever, or you want to go do your profession, you can do that. Sweet. All right. So you've already answered how long you've been cycling, which I'm so jealous that he can say 13 years and he's way younger than me. But it's the beauty of it all. Yeah. But so with that being said, and I'm seeing the bike that you ride. So I don't know if that's your bike or if that was the team bike.
That was a team bike.
A team bike. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna go to. Are you still with the same team?
Yeah.
All right. So what team are you riding with this year and in 2020?
So this year I rode with SC Velo, and next year I'm planning to ride with SC Velo too.
SC Velo. All right. So going right into it, what kind of bike do you ride racing for and with SC Velo?
This year I raced with a Canada Super 6 Evo, and next year I don't know with what bike I'm racing. Probably my Scout bike.
Probably. So what bike do you have? Your own bike?
Yeah.
All right, that's cool because there's certain racers and elite guys, even in the UK and even here locally, that I've seen that race on teams, but they don't have their own bike. So that's pretty crazy. Like they have a mountain bike or a BMX bike, but they don't have a road bike, and the bike that they ride on is the team bike, which is very weird for me because I'm a roadie. I gotta have my own bike. So that's pretty cool. So what is your personal branded bike?
My personal bike is a Scott Addict.
Scott Addict. And you don't see a lot of those either.
No.
You don't see a lot of Scott Addicts around. That's pretty cool. So hopefully I'll be able to get the nomenclature and maybe pop those videos around here somewhere. And I know you guys see the Christmas tree because it is about that time. Christmas songs are going to be coming here soon if you haven't already been hearing them. All right, let's go on to the next one. I kind of know this answer, but I'm going to ask again for the viewers. What type of racing do you do? And maybe name some of your favorite and maybe least favorite races that you participated in this year.
This year, I'm a road cyclist. Like I've done road, and some of my favorite races have been Tour of America's Dairyland in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he got the traveling race. I'm jealous. This guy's crushing it. Okay.
And also the CVR races.
Are you going to the one this on Sunday?
No Cat 3.
That's right. That's right. So I said he was Cat 2 earlier, so he's a Cat 3. But still, this dude is crushing it though. This dude is hanging in there. Yeah. So what would be your worst race? The one that you just don't even want to talk about. We're not going to talk about it, but just want to know what's your favorite one and your worst one.
Well, a very hard race that I raced this year was Tour of the Gila.
Okay. How many? Was it a stage race?
Yeah, stage race.
Oh my God! How many days?
Like.
He's saying more than one or two. Oh my God! That's amazing. Did the whole family come?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay. All right. All right. So, a lot of people like this question, and I get a phenomenal response when I ask this question. Which do you prefer? Hills or flats?
Probably hills.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Amazing. And again, you already said it, you're a Cat 3 racer, so that's amazing. I remember when he cat it up, I was all happy for him, like, congratulations. And in all the races, I'm always rooting for him. So again, he's like family. Of course, we look alike, don't we? All right. What's your number one adventure since you've been riding? You've been riding for 13 years. What would be your number one cycling adventure?
I can't remember every adventure, but like a fun one and like one that I talked to new people was this past year when I went to nationals.
That's
and
good.
then to Tour of America's Dairyland.
That's amazing. So
It was a
Nationals and Tour of America Dairyland. That's a mouthful. Don't get that wrong. They're gonna best kick you out.
Yeah.
But that's amazing. So what made now just saying nationals, that just sounds amazing in and of itself. But for you specifically, what made nationals?
It was the first time that like I traveled without my parents, so I feel more responsible. And then like I stayed in with people that were my age and that like were passing through the same thing.
Yeah. That's cool. That's a good perspective to be able to, from riding your bike, to be able to go places without your parents. And at that time you were 16. Were you 16 at that time? So being 16 years old, being able to do what he's passionate about, being able, and where was Nationals at?
Maryland.
On the East Coast. So I know some of y'all over there on the East Coast watching this, Nationals is in your neck of the woods. But the beauty of it all is that you were able to be 16 years old, show forth yourself responsible enough where your mother and father allowed you to leave the house, go do what you're passionate about, race nationals. Was national stage race, or was it just one day?
2 days.
2 days. So you're probably going for what, 4 days?
For a month. But my parents also went.
Okay, so
a different car.
Yeah, see, look, but they came, but the dude was gone for a month. That's amazing, and I say that because I'm really trying to paint the picture that cycling can offer you a lot of things that a lot of people don't know about, and with you being so young, and even some of the viewers being 2x, 3 times your age, there's just a world of amazingness. I mean, that's probably not a word, but it's just a beautiful world out there for cycling, and that's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm really trying to get this out there and to show forth that I've had men and I've had women. Now I've had a young man, and hopefully one day I can find a young woman to get on the channel, because I'm really trying to share with you all what this experience of life behind bars is like. Impacting communities, reshaping lives. That's what it's about. All right. So what was it specifically about Tour? Oh my God. Tour of what?
America's Dairyland. Tour of
the Dairyland, or Tour of America's Dairyland. What made that one stand out for you as well?
Something that made it stand out is it was a 11-day race, but for the first 2 days I was in nationals, and I came. I was very tired. Like I went through my ups and downs, but I finished second overall on the 17-18 junior man.
All right. Now, let's do this. So y'all hear it. He finished second overall, doing one race the first 2 days, and then coming doing, I guess, the other 9 days.
Yeah, and cat threes.
Of cat threes. And you may not understand what the category levels are. I'll try to put them here somewhere. As long as you're on a pro team, you're considered pro, and those people can be international, blah, 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 blah. You guys get it. So if they're on a pro team, they're at that period in time considered pro. All right, what are, a couple more questions left. I know I'm just getting all up in your Wheaties. What are your, because you know we're coming up on 2020.
Yeah.
It's coming quickly. But what is a goal that you have for 2020? What's the 2020 goal?
2020 goal for me is to probably get a podium in a Cat 1, 2, 3 race, and to get top 10 on nationals.
And he said to get podium in a pro 1, 2, 3 race. And I'm gonna say something about that, because this guy, if you don't know, you probably don't know, but this guy races against Legion. And I say that name specifically because most people in the cycling community, they know who they are. You know, that's Justin Williams, Corey Williams, that's Diego, that's Hunter. You know, then they got the new cats that came on, and then you got their development team that they've split up, elite team and a development team for 2020. So that's going to be interesting. But his goal is to beat them. His goal is to podium with them in the race. And I, you know, y'all know CJ is my boy. Hence the video right there. We've had an interview. But that's a beautiful thing to hear somebody say that they want to beat them. They're not going into the race just to get 4th, just to get 6th, or just to get top 10. but a 17-year-old young man wants to beat Pro 123 field. Hey man, you know I'm gonna be rooting for you. I do it for you now. So I'm rooting for you, and that's beautiful. I really love it. All right. And my last question, and this is just something that it really touches my heart, and I pray that continually touches the viewers' hearts. What's one thing that you would share with the viewers, considering your experiences, your perspective with cycling, maybe to encourage them?
Probably to never give up, because like there's been times that you always want to win, but there hasn't been the chance to win. So you just keep on training hard, and you just do your best every day.
Said it like a pro. Never give up. Keep training. Keep doing your best, and stick it out. And you never know, the door may open for you to do what it is that's called for you to do that particular ways. Ladies and gentlemen, Pablo, thank you for watching this vid. Thank you for taking out the time and being here with us and the CritWit family. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video. On with the next one with your boy C-Dub, aka CritWit, and Pablo, the Cat 3 phenomenon. Peace.